As the ancient evil unleashes its full fury upon Ekun, Morayo, with the obsidian crown gleaming on her head, stands defiantly at the village's forefront, her guardian powers radiating strength. Sunkanmi, now fully human and wielding ancestral magic, fights fiercely by her side, their love and unity forming an unbreakable shield. Amidst the chaos, a shocking revelation about Morayo's true lineage emerges, shaking her to her core but igniting an even deeper resolve. As the final, heart-pounding confrontation looms, the fate of their world hangs in the balance. The ultimate battle will test their courage, love, and the very essence of their beings, leaving everyone breathlessly awaiting the outcome. Thanks for clicking this video. Support my channel by subscribing, like, share and comment on this video. If you want part 2, type part 2 in the comment. Enjoy watching. Once upon a time, in the peaceful village of Ekun, nestled between tall, whispering trees and a glistening river, there lived a young girl named Morayo. Morayo was known for her curiosity and bravery. She loved to explore the forest, listening to the birds' songs and watching the animals play. Her mother, Ia, often warned her to be careful, but Morayo's adventurous spirit was hard to contain. One sunny afternoon, as Morayo wandered deeper into the forest than ever before, she stumbled upon a peculiar sight. There, in a small clearing, lay a beautiful snake with shimmering scales of green and gold. Unlike any snake she had seen, this one had kind, almost human-like eyes. "Who are you?" Morayo asked, her voice trembling slightly. "I am Sunkanmi," the snake replied, his voice gentle and melodic. "I am lost and cannot find my way home." Moved by the snake's plight, Morayo decided to help him. She carefully picked him up and carried him back to the village. Over time, Sunkanmi became a beloved member of Morayo's family. Despite his serpent form, he was wise, kind, and had a strange but charming aura that drew everyone to him. As months passed, Morayo and Sunkanmi grew close, their bond deepening into a love that surprised everyone in Ekun. One moonlit night, under the ancient baobab tree, Sunkanmi proposed to Morayo, promising to cherish and protect her forever. Morayo, trusting her heart, accepted. Their wedding was a grand affair, with villagers celebrating the union of the brave girl and the mysterious snake. However, as Morayo settled into her new life, she began to notice strange things. Sunkanmi would disappear for hours at night, and she often found peculiar markings around their home. Her curiosity, as always, got the better of her, and she decided to uncover the truth. One night, Morayo pretended to be asleep while Sunkanmi slipped out of their hut. She followed him through the forest, her heart pounding with fear and anticipation. After a long walk, she saw him stop at a hidden cave. To her shock, he began to shed his snake skin, revealing a tall, handsome man beneath. Morayo gasped, her world spinning with confusion and betrayal. "Sunkanmi," she cried, stepping out of her hiding place. "What is this? Who are you?" The man, startled, turned to face her. His eyes were filled with sadness and regret. "Morayo, I am sorry. I wanted to tell you, but I feared you would not understand. I am cursed. I am a prince from a distant land, cursed to live as a snake until I find true love." Morayo's anger faded, replaced by sorrow and empathy. She approached him, her hands trembling. "But why didn't you trust me with the truth?" "I was afraid," Sunkanmi admitted. "Afraid of losing you." Morayo's heart ached for him. She took his hand, feeling the warmth and strength in his grip. "We will find a way to break this curse together," she vowed. As they embraced, a voice echoed from the shadows. "Indeed, you will," it said. An old woman, shrouded in mystery, stepped forward. "I have been watching you, Morayo. There is more to your story than you know. Your destiny is intertwined with Sunkanmi's. You come from a line of powerful guardians, protectors of ancient secrets." Morayo stared at the woman, her mind reeling. "What do you mean?" "Your true heritage holds the key to breaking this curse," the old woman continued. "But it will not be easy. You must embark on a journey to uncover your past and awaken the powers within you." With a mix of fear and determination, Morayo agreed. Together, she and Sunkanmi prepared for the adventure that lay ahead, ready to face the unknown and unlock the mysteries of their intertwined fates. As they set off into the night, hand in hand, the village of Ekun watched them go, their hearts filled with hope and trepidation for the young couple's future. As Morayo and Sunkanmi ventured deeper into the forest, guided by the mysterious old woman, they felt the weight of their new quest pressing down on them. The old woman introduced herself as Areti, a seer who had lived in the forest for many years, watching over the land and its people. She told them of an ancient shrine hidden deep in the heart of the forest, where the secrets of Morayo's lineage could be uncovered. The journey was long and arduous. The forest, once familiar and welcoming, now seemed dense and foreboding. Strange sounds echoed through the trees, and shadows seemed to move just beyond their sight. But Morayo and Sunkanmi pressed on, the determination unwavering. After several days of travel, they reached the shrine. It was a majestic structure, covered in vines and surrounded by a glowing aura that filled them with a sense of awe and reverence. As they approached, Areti began to chant in a language that felt both ancient and familiar to Morayo. The doors of the shrine slowly opened, revealing a dimly lit hall filled with carvings and inscriptions. Morayo stepped inside, feeling a strange connection to the place. She walked among the carvings, her fingers tracing the symbols that seemed to call out to her. Suddenly, one of the walls began to glow, revealing a hidden passage. With a deep breath, Morayo and Sunkanmi entered. The passage led to a large chamber, at the center of which stood a pedestal holding a beautifully crafted amulet. The amulet shimmered with a light of its own, and Morayo felt a strong pull towards it. Areti's voice echoed in the chamber, "This amulet holds the power of your ancestors, Morayo. It will reveal your true heritage and help you awaken the guardian within you." As Morayo reached for the amulet, she felt a surge of energy coursing through her. Memories and visions flooded her mind, showing her the history of her ancestors, powerful guardians who had protected the land from dark forces for generations. She saw her parents, fierce and noble, sacrificing themselves to keep her safe from a great evil. Tears filled Morayo's eyes as she realized the magnitude of her heritage. She turned to Sunkanmi, who watched her with a mix of awe and love. "I am ready," she said, her voice steady and strong. "I will embrace my destiny and break your curse." Areti nodded approvingly. "But be warned, Morayo. The path ahead is fraught with danger. You must confront the dark forces that seek to destroy you and your loved ones. Only then can the curse be broken." Determined and resolute, Morayo and Sunkanmi left the shrine, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. They traveled back through the forest, their bond stronger than ever. Along the way, they encountered various trials, fierce creatures, treacherous terrains, and dark sorcerers. Each time, Morayo's newfound powers guided them, and Sunkanmi's wisdom and bravery helped them overcome every obstacle. One night, as they camped by the river, Morayo had a dream. She saw a shadowy figure standing over her parents' graves, whispering dark incantations. She woke up with a start, realizing that the evil force they had to confront was closer than they thought. The next morning, they followed Morayo's instincts, which led them to a desolate part of the forest. There, they found an old, abandoned temple. The air was thick with a malevolent presence, and they knew they had reached the heart of the darkness. As they entered the temple, they were met by a powerful sorcerer named Ajay, whose dark magic had cursed Sunkanmi and sought to eradicate Morayo's lineage. A fierce battle ensued, with Morayo wielding her guardian powers and Sunkanmi fighting alongside her in his human form. The amulet around Morayo's neck glowed brightly, its light driving back Ajay's dark magic. With a final surge of power, Morayo channeled the energy of her ancestors, breaking the dark enchantments and destroying Ajay. As the sorcerer fell, the curse on Sunkanmi was lifted, and he was freed from his snake form forever. Exhausted but victorious, Morayo and Sunkanmi embraced, their hearts filled with hope for the future. They returned to Ekun, where the villagers welcomed them as heroes. Morayo's journey had only just begun, for she knew that her role as a guardian was far from over. She and Sunkanmi would continue to protect their land and uncover the mysteries of her heritage, their love and courage guiding them through every challenge that lay ahead. But unknown to them, in the shadows of the forest, a new threat was already stirring, waiting for the right moment to strike. The story of Morayo and Sunkanmi was far from over, and the greatest trials were yet to come. In the weeks that followed their triumphant return to Ekun, life began to settle into a new kind of normal. Morayo and Sunkanmi, now free from his curse, enjoyed their time together, learning more about each other and their newfound roles. Yet, there was always a lingering sense of unease, a feeling that their journey was far from complete. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky in shades of orange and purple, Morayo received an unexpected visitor. Areti, the old seer, arrived at their home with urgent news. Her eyes were filled with concern as she spoke. "Morayo, Sunkanmi, the balance of our world is still threatened. Aja's defeat has stirred darker forces. An ancient evil, long thought to be sealed away, is beginning to awaken. You must travel to the kingdom of OK to seek the wisdom of the elders. They hold the knowledge you need to confront this new threat." Determined to protect their village and fulfill their destiny, Morayo and Sunkanmi set off for the distant kingdom. The journey to OK was treacherous, taking them through dense forests, across raging rivers, and over steep mountains. Along the way, they encountered both friends and foes, each encounter adding to their resolve. As they approached the grand city of OK, they were awed by its towering walls and majestic spires. The city was known for its wisdom and ancient traditions, and Morayo felt a deep sense of purpose as they entered its gates. The elders of OK, wise and venerable, welcomed them warmly. In the grand hall of the council, they listened intently as Morayo recounted her journey and the growing darkness. The elders, sensing the gravity of the situation, shared their ancient knowledge. "There is an ancient artifact," the head elder, Barber Ogun, explained. "The obsidian crown. It was created to seal away the evil that now stirs. You must find this crown and use it to strengthen your powers and confront the darkness. The crown is hidden in the Cave of Shadows, guarded by powerful spirits. Only those of pure heart and strong will can retrieve it." With this new mission, Morayo and Sunkanmi set off for the Cave of Shadows. The cave was hidden deep within the Valley of Echoes, a place shrouded in perpetual twilight and eerie silence. As they approached the entrance, Morayo could feel the weight of the spirit's gaze upon her. Inside the cave, they faced numerous challenges. The spirits tested their resolve, throwing illusions and obstacles in their path. At one point, they were separated, each facing the deepest fears alone. Morayo confronted visions of her parents' deaths, their sacrifice weighing heavily on her heart. But through sheer determination and love for Sunkanmi, she overcame the illusions. When they finally reunited, they found the obsidian crown resting on a pedestal, surrounded by a circle of glowing runes. As Morayo reached out to take it, the spirits appeared, their forms ethereal and imposing. "Prove your worth," the spirits intoned. "Only those with true courage and pure intentions may wield the crown." Drawing on her inner strength and the power of her ancestors, Morayo stood tall. "I seek to protect my people and honor my lineage. I will confront any darkness that threatens us." The spirits, recognizing her sincerity and bravery, allowed her to take the crown. As she placed it on her head, a surge of power coursed through her, enhancing her guardian abilities. She felt a deeper connection to her ancestors and a clearer sense of her destiny. With the obsidian crown in her possession, Morayo and Sunkanmi returned to OK, where the elders bestowed their blessings upon them. The journey back to Ekun was filled with renewed hope and determination. They knew the final battle was approaching, and they needed to prepare their village and rally their allies. Back in Ekun, the villagers greeted them with a mix of relief and anxiety. Word of the impending darkness had spread, and fear was palpable. Morayo and Sunkanmi, however, inspired confidence in their people. They trained the villagers, shared their wisdom, and fortified the village against the looming threat. One night, as Morayo stood by the river, gazing at the stars, she felt a presence beside her. It was Sunkanmi, his eyes reflecting the same determination she felt. "We will face this together," he said, taking her hand. "No matter what comes, we will protect our home and each other." As the first signs of the ancient evil's awakening began to manifest, Morayo and Sunkanmi knew they were ready. They had the strength of their love, the wisdom of the elders, and the power of the obsidian crown. The final confrontation was inevitable, but they would face it with unwavering resolve. In the shadows of the forest, the ancient evil stirred, its dark tendrils reaching out towards Ekun. The stage was set for a battle that would decide the fate of their world, and Morayo and Sunkanmi stood at the forefront, ready to fulfill their destiny and protect all they held dear.
Thanks for watching. For more content, subscribe to our channel, like, share, and comment on this video.